पद्मभुवं वसिष्ठं शक्तिं च तत्पुत्रपराशरं च व्यासं शुकं गौडपदं महान्तं गोविन्दयोगीन्द्रमथास्य शिष्यम् श्रीशङ्कराचार्यमथास्य पद्मपादं च हस्तामलकं च शिष्यम् तन्तोटकं वार्तिककारमन्यान् अस्मद्गुरून् सन्ततमानतोऽस्मि। अध्याय 18 श्लोक 19। ज्ञानं कर्म च कर्ता च त्रिधैव गुणभेदतः प्रोच्यते गुणसङ्ख्याने यथावच्छृणुतान्यपि। ज्ञान, कर्म and karta, these three, each one of them are three types based on the difference in the proportion of the gunas. This has been stated in Sankhya Shastra, which is called Gunasankhyana. Now Bhagavan is going to explain it to Arjuna. Therefore he says, Tani api yathavat shrinu. Please listen to that in accordance with the Shastra. Let us read the Bhashya. Starting from Prochyate, we will read. Prochyate, Kathyate, Gunasankhyane, Kapile Shastre, Tadapi, Gunasankhyana Shastram. Gunasankhyanam Shastram is there. That is also fine. Gunasankhyana Shastram or Gunasankhyanam Shastram. Gunabhoktra Vishaye Pramanam Eva Paramartha Brahmaikatva Vishaye Yadyapi Virudhyate Tathapi Tehi Kapilaha Gunagauna Vyapara Nirupani Abhiyuktaha Iti Tachastram Api Vakshamanarthastuti Arthatvena Vakshamanarthastutyarthatvena Vakshamanartha Stutyarthatvena Upadiyate Iti na virodhaha Yathavat Yathanyayam Yathashastram Shanu Tanyapi Jnanadini Tadbheda Jatani गुणभेदकृतानि शृणु वक्ष्यमाणे अथ मनस्समाधिं कुरु इत्यर्थः. प्रोच्यते means kathyate. It is told. Yeah. 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 Vakshyamane arthe. What did I read? Vakshyamane arthe. Arthe. वक्ष्यमाणे अर्थे मनस्समाधिं कुरु इत्यर्थः. प्रोच्यते is equal to kathyate. It is told. Where it is told? Gunasankhyane. Gunasankhyana is Kapila Shastra. The Shastra founded by Kapila Muni is called Kapila Shastra, which is called Sankhya Shastra, Sankhya philosophy. So Krishna is referring to the Sankhya Shastra. Now, a student of Vedanta can get a question. Sankhya Shastra is Vedanta Viruddha. It is opposed to Vedanta. That is why even in Brahma Sutrani, chapter 2, Adhyaya 2 of Brahma Sutras refutes Sankhya Darshan. The Sankhya philosophy is refuted. Therefore, how can you quote Sankhya Shastra, which is refuted by Vyasa and other acharyas of Vedanta? Then Shankaracharya says, even though Sankhya Shastra is not acceptable as far as the ultimate truth is concerned, yet in some areas we have no problem with them. As far as understanding the Jagat is concerned, we don't have any problem with Sankhya, the three gunas, etc. Then where should we reject Sankhya? Any point where the Sankhya goes away from the Shruti, regarding any point, if the Sankhya Shastra goes against the Shruti, then we have to reject the Sankhya Shastra. But in some points where the Sankhya is not opposed to Shruti, we don't have any problem in accepting the Sankhya. Therefore, Bhashyakara says, Tadapi Guna Sankhyana Shastra. Even that Shastra, which is Guna Sankhyana Shastra, Gunasankhyan Anandagiri says, Gunaha Sankhyayante Pratipadyante Asmin iti Gunasankhya, not Anandagiri. Another Vyakhyana says, Gunaha means Sattvaadayaha, three gunas, Samyak Khyayante Pratipadyante Asmin iti Gunasankhyanam. Adhikarana Vyutpatti. The Shastra in which the gunas are explained, the three gunas are explained, is called Gunasankhyana. So, even the Gunasankhyana Shastra, the Sankhya Shastra, Gunabhoktra Vishaye Pramanam Eva. Gunabhoktra Vishaye, regarding Guna and the Bhokta, the enjoyer of the three gunas. Regarding this, even the Sankhya Shastra is Pramana. So, what are the three gunas? And what kind of experiences these three gunas give? Sukha, Dukkha, Moha. The three gunas give Sukha, Dukkha, and Moha respectively. Sattva brings about Sukha and also Jnana. Rajas brings about Dukkha and Tamas brings about Moha. This is a broad description of the three gunas. Pramanam eva. Even the Sankhya Shastra is pramana in this respect. But as far as the ultimate truth is concerned, Sankhya Shastra is not pramana. See, Paramartha Brahmaikatva Vishaye Yadyapi Virudhyate. Yadyapi, even though Paramartha Brahmaikatva Vishaye, regarding the oneness of the Brahman, which is the absolute reality, which is the Paramartha, Virudhyate, Sankhya contradicts Vedanta. Tathapi, yet, Tehi Kapilaha, even the Kapilas, Sankhyas, Gunagauna Vyapara Nirupane Abhiyuktaha. They are Abhiyuktaha. They are experts in explaining the three gunas and gauna. Gauna means the effects of three gunas. Gauna vyapara, the functions that come from the three gunas. The functions that are the effects of the three gunas, in that they are experts. Abhiyukta. Abhiyuktaha iti. Therefore, Tachastram api, even their Shastra is referred to, and Krishna mentions the name of their Shastra in order to glorify what he is going to describe. In order to glorify, he quotes Sankhya Shastra. He mentions Sankhya Shastra. This is told by Sankhya. So, Tachastram api. vakshamanarthastutyarthatvena, in order to glorify the fact which is going to be stated later on, upadiyate, it is also mentioned, itina virodha. Therefore, there is no virodha. Krishna is not contradicting the Vedanta. So, yathavat is equal to yatha nyayam yatha shastram. Yathavat means properly. Properly means in accordance with the Shastra and in accordance with the Nyaya, logic. Shanu, listen, tani api, even them, means jnanadini, tadbheda jatani, gunabheda kritani tadbheda jatani. The three jnana, etc., and their differences caused by the difference in the guna. Shanu, Krishna says Shanu. What is the purpose of saying Shunu? Shunu implies focus on what I am going to say. Vakshyamane arthe, on the facts that are going to be told. Manas samadhim kuru, focus your mind. Ityarthaha, this is the idea. Now, Bhagavan explains three types of jnana. First, Sattvika jnana, then Rajasa jnana, and then Tamasa jnana. Shloka 20. Sarvabhuteshu yenaikam bhavamayamikshate avibhaktam vibhakteshu tajnanam vidhi satvikam. Yena jnanena, by which jnana, sarvabhuteshu, vibhakteshu sarvabhuteshu, various bhutas. Here bhuta refers to upadhi. In various upadhis which are vibhakta, which are mutually different. Vibhakteshu sarvabhuteshu avibhaktam ekam avyayam bhavam ikshate. One sees, ikshate, sees, ekam bhavam, one reality, which is avyayam, free from modifications, and avibhaktam, free from differences, free from divisions. Tat jnanam satvikam vidhi. Understand that such jnana is satvika jnana. Tat jnanam, that jnana, satvikam vidhi. Understand that it is satvika. So Satvika Jnana is Brahma Jnana, being aware of the Brahman in everything. Sarvatma Buddhi. It is Satvika Jnana. भाष्य ज्ञानस्य तावत् त्रिविधत्वम् उच्यते सर्वभूतेषु अव्यक्तादि स्थावरान्तेषु भूतेषु येन ज्ञानेन एकं भावं वस्तु भावशब्दः वस्तुवाची एकम् आत्मवस्तु इत्यर्थः अव्ययम् न व्येति स्वात्मना धर्मैर्वा कूटस्थनित्यम् इत्यर्थः ईक्षते येन ज्ञानेन पश्यति तञ्च भावम् अविभक्तं प्रतिदेहं विभक्तेषु देहभेदेषु न विभक्तं तत् आत्मवस्तु व्योमवत् निरन्तरम् इत्यर्थः तत् ज्ञानम् अद्वैतात्मदर्शनम् सात्विकम् सम्यक् दर्शनम् विद्धि इति ज्ञानस्य तावत् त्रिविधत्वम् उच्यते. तावत्, first of all, ज्ञानस्य त्रिविधत्वम् उच्यते. The trividhatva, threefoldness of jnana, the three types of jnana is being told. Sarvabhuteshu, in all bhutas, meaning in all upadhis. Avyaktadi sthavaranteshu. The upadhi starts with the avyakta, Maya, which is Ishvara upadhi, Karana upadhi, and then all the effects, sthavara, up to plant. So after avyakta, there is Hiranyagarbha, Virat, Prajapatis, Devatas, Manushyas, animals, Tiryak, Pashu, and then Sthavara. In all these upadhis, starting from avyakta up to sthavara, bhuteshu means upadhishu, yena jnanena, through which knowledge, through which vritti, ekam bhavam, bhavam is equal to vastu, the reality, the substance. Bhava shabdo vastuvachi. Here bhava shabda refers to vastu. Bhava shabda is used in other meanings also. Bhava can also mean thought, attitude. It can also mean kriya. and so on. So many other meanings are there. Here, bhava refers to vastu. Bhavati asti iti bhavaha. That which is there, that which is real, is called bhava. Substance or reality. Ekam atmavastu ityarthaha. So bhava, ekam bhavam means ekam atmavastu. The bhava is atmavastu. Atma alone is vastu. In Vedanta Sara, what does she say? The students of Veda, those who have studied Vedanta Sara, they will remember. Vastu Satchidananda Advayam Brahma. Only Satchidananda Advayam Brahma is Vastu, the reality. Ajnanadi Sakala Jadasamuhaha Avastu. The Jadasamuha, the multitude of insentient objects, starting with the Ajnana, they are all Avastu, unreal. So, Ekam Atma Vastu, Atma alone is Vastu. Ityartha, Avyayam, the Atma is Avyaya. Na Vyeti Swatmana Dharmairva. Avyayam means na Vyeti iti Avyayam. It does not undergo change. Na Vyeti iti Avyayam. Now this Vyaya, change can happen in two ways. One is change in its own nature. One can change in one's own nature. That is one type of change. Another is a change in the attribute, change in the dharma, in the attribute. It is another type of change. Both type of changes are possible. So one is Swatmana Vyayaha, change in its own nature. Another is Dharmena Vyayaha or Dharmaihi Vyayaha, change in terms of attribute. It is another change. The Atma does not have both types of changes. Therefore, Swatmana Navyeti. Atma does not change in its own nature. And Dharmaihi va Navyeti. Even in terms of attribute, it does not change. Therefore, it is called Avyayam. Bhashyakara says, Avyayam means Kutastha Nityam. Kutastha Nityam ityarthaha. The Atma is Kutastha Nitya. In fact, just the word Nitya is enough. Nityam ityarthaha. Nitya means eternal, free from time-wise limitation. But sometimes, when just Nityam is told, one might think It is Pravaha Nitya. Nitya is two types. One is Pravaha Nitya, another is Kutastha Nitya. What is Pravaha Nitya? Pravaha Nitya means it is eternal, but it is subject to changes. For example, a river. The river is there, let us say Ganga or anything. For a long time it is there. But is it the same? It is not same. It is changing. The water in the river is changing every moment. It is Pravaha Nitya. So there are two types of Nitya, Kutastha Nitya and Pravaha Nitya. The Atma is not Pravaha Nitya. In order to convey that, Kutastha Nityam ityarthaha. It is Kutastha Nitya. It is Nitya without any change. Ikshate, it is seen. Pashyati, it is seen, means it is understood. Yena jnanena, by which jnana, tancha bhavam avibhaktam, and the bhava is avibhakta. Pratideham avibhaktam. With respect to each body, it does not have differences. It is not divided with respect to any body. There is Deha Bheda, there is Upadhi Bheda, but there is no Atma Bheda. Vibhakteshu Deha Bhedeshu, the Deha are Vibhakta. The Deha, bodies, Upadhis have differences, but the Atma, even though it is present in every Upadhi, there is no difference in the Atma. Na vibhaktam. Avibhaktam is equal to na vibhaktam. Tat atmavastu vyomavat nirantaram ityarthaha. Avibhaktam means vyomavat nirantaram. It is nirantara, without any gap, without any differences. Like Akasha, vyomavat, akashavat. Tat jnanam. This kind of jnana, it is nothing but Advaitatma Darshanam, the knowledge of the Atma who is Advaita, who is free from duality. Samyak Darshanam, it is Samyak Darshanam. It is a proper understanding. The understanding of the truth. Therefore, Satvikam Vidhi, understand that it is Satvika. Such jnana is Satvika. Iti. Shloka 21. Pruthaktveena to yajnanam nana bhavan prithakvidhan vetti sarveshu bhuteshu
वेत्ति सर्वेषु भूतेषु
तज्ज्ञानं विद्धि राजसम्।
तज्ज्ञानं विद्धि राजसम्।
Tu indicates Vailakshanya, unlike Satvika Jnana. Yat Jnanam, which Jnana, Sarveshu Bhuteshu, in all beings, in all upadhis, Pruthaktvena Pruthakvidhan Nana Bhavan Vetti, Nana Bhavan Vetti. It sees many bhavas, many realities, many atmas who are pruthaktvena pruthakvidhaha. They are many in types on account of pruthaktva. Pruthaktvena serves as hetu for pruthakvidha. Pruthaktvena means since they are different in each body, on account of their difference in each body, they are prithakvidhaha. They are many in type. Such Nana Bhavan, many Atmas, many realities. Veti, he understands. Tat Jnanam, that kind of Jnana. Rajasam Vidhi, understand it as Rajasa Jnana. The vision of duality, the vision of manifoldness of the Atma is Rajasa Jnana. Bhashya यानि द्वैतदर्शनानि
यानि द्वैतदर्शनानि
तानि असम्यक् भूतानि
तानि असम्यग्भूतानि
राजसानि
राजसानि
तामसानि च
तामसानि च
इति
इति
न साक्षात्
न साक्षात्
संसारोच्छित्तये भवन्ति।
संसारोच्छित्तये भवन्ति।
यानि, so there is a tu shabda. Tu shabda is explained how the rajasa and tamasa jnana are distinct from satvika jnana. Yani dvaita darshanani, the rajasa jnana and tamasa jnana, both are dvaita darshana. Both involve the vision of duality. Tani, such jnanas, asamyak bhutani, they are asamyak, they are incorrect understandings. And they are rajasani tamasani cha. Such understandings are, such jnanas are rajasa and tamasa. Iti, so rajasani tamasani cha asamyak bhutani iti. Since they are asamyak bhutani, since they are incorrect understandings, न साक्षात् संसारोच्छित्तये भवन्ति, they do not directly lead to samsarochitti, freedom from samsara, destruction of samsara. Samsarochitti means destruction of samsara. They do not directly lead to the destruction of samsara. Indirectly, they may lead. For example, Rajasa Jnana. You are aware of Dvaita. Then in the Dvaita, one can do sadhana. Therefore, indirectly, they may lead to samsara. But directly, they are not going to lead to samsara. Therefore, sakshat samsarochittaye na bhavanti. पृथक्त्वेन तु
पृथक्त्वेन तु
प्रतिशरीरम्
प्रतिशरीरम्
अन्यत्वेन
अन्यत्वेन
यज्ञानं
यज्ञानं
नानाभावान्
नानाभावान्
भिन्नान्
भिन्नान्
आत्मनः
आत्मनः
पृथग्विधान्
पृथग्विधान्
पृथक् प्रकारान्
पृथक्प्रकारान्
भिन्नलक्षणान् इत्यर्थः
भिन्नलक्षणान् इत्यर्थः
वेत्ति
वेत्ति
विजानाति
विजानाति
यत् ज्ञानं
यत् ज्ञानं
सर्वेषु भूतेषु
सर्वेषु भूतेषु
ज्ञानस्य
ज्ञानस्य
कर्तृत्वासम्भवात्
कर्तृत्वासम्भवात्
येन ज्ञानेन वेत्ति
येन ज्ञानेन वेत्ति
इत्यर्थः
इत्यर्थः
तज्ज्ञानं
तज्ज्ञानं
विद्धि
विद्धि
राजसं
राजसं
रजोनिर्वृत्तं
रजोनिर्वृत्तं
पृथक्त्वेन is equal to bhedena on account of difference means pratishariram anyatvena on account of difference in each body on account of being different in each body prathakttvena serves as prathak as a hetu for prathak vidhan पृथक्त्वेन पृथग्विधान हेतौ तृतीया on account of being different in each body they are different in nature also पृथग्विधान is equal to पृथक् प्रकारान they are different in type also different in variety also meaning different in nature also bhinna lakshanan ityartha their very lakshana means very swarupa is different nature is different ityartha yat jnanam nanabhavan is equal to bhinnan atmanah the atmas who are nana bhinna different vetti is equal to vijanati knows yad jnanam sarveshu bhuteshu in all beings meaning in all beings the atmas are different my atma is different your atma is different dog's atma is different cow's atma is different this is his understanding as many upadhis so many atmas वेत्ति विजानाति ज्ञानस्य now see yajnanam vetti is there if you look into the previous shloka it is told yena jnanena vetti yena vetti yena ikshate jnana is in tritiya vibhakti because jnana is karana it is the instrument of not knowing. It's Karana Vyutpatti. Whereas here, Yajnanam Veti is there. Jnanam is in Prathama Vibhakti. Yajnanam Veti. Prathama Vibhakti. But Prathama Vibhakti means Karta, Kartari, Prathama. But can the Jnana itself become Karta? Jnana itself is not Karta. Jnata is the Karta. Knower is the Karta. Jnana is Karana. Therefore, Bhashyakara says, Yajnanam should be understood as Yena Jnanena. Prathama Vibhakti should be converted into Tritiya Vibhakti. Therefore, Jnanasya Kartrutva Sambhavat. Since Jnana itself cannot become the Karta, therefore, Yena Jnanena Veti Ityarthaha. Yena Jnanena, through which knowledge, Veti, one knows, Ityarthaha. We should understand this way. Tadjnanam Mithi Rajasam, that jnana, such jnana, Rajasam is equal to Rajo Nirvrittam. It is produced by Rajoguna. Is a product of Rajoguna. Vidhi, you should understand Vidadhatu, Lot, Madhyama Purusha, Ekavachana. Shloka 22. Yattu Kritsnavadekasmin Karye Saktamahaitukam Atattvarthavadalpancha Tattamasamudahritam. Two indicates the difference of this jnana from the previous jnana. Yat jnanam, which jnana, ekasmin karye, in one object, kritsnavat saktam, it is engaged in one object as though it is everything. Tamasa and Satvika sound similar, but they are two extremes. Yeah, it is the opposite of Satvika. In Satvika Jnana, you see oneness in everything, whereas in Tamasa Jnana, you restrict your understanding to any one limited object. Ekasmin karye, in one object, kritsnavat, as though it is everything. Saktam, it is stuck. It is fanatically stuck to one given object. Attached to one given object. The object may be any worldly object also. Somebody is stuck to a particular relative. He is my life, she is my life. They don't think beyond that in life. Or it may be any inanimate object also, or any idea also, any ideology also. This is the only truth. They are fanatically stuck to an ideology. Or it may be a particular concept of God also. This is the only God. Other gods are not gods. It may be a religious fanaticism or ideological fanaticism. So they all are included in this kind of knowledge. Ahaitukam. This jnana is ahaitukam. It is not based on proper hetu. It is not based on logic. It is illogical. Atattvarthavat, and its artha, its object is atattva. It is not real. What you know through this jnana is not real. It does not have a real object. Alpancha jnanam, and this is alpa. This is limited in terms of object as well as in terms of result. It is limited. It is insignificant. Tadjnanam tamasam udahritam. This kind of jnana is called tamasa jnana. Bhashya yattu jnanam
यत्तु ज्ञानं
kritsnavat
कृत्स्नवत्
samastavat
समस्तवत्
sarva vishayam iva
सर्वविषयम् इव
ekasmin karye
एकस्मिन् कार्ये
dehe
देहे
bahirva
बहिर्वा
pratimadav
प्रतिमादौ
saktam
सक्तं
एतावानेव आत्मा
एतावानेव आत्मा
ईश्वरो वा
ईश्वरो वा
न अतः परम्
न अतः परम्
अस्ति इति
अस्ति इति
यथा
यथा
नग्नक्षपणकादीनां
नग्नक्षपणकादीनां
शरीरानुवर्ती
शरीरानुवर्ती
देहपरिमाणः
देहपरिमाणः
जीवः
जीवः
ईश्वरो वा
ईश्वरो वा
पाषाणदार्वादिमात्रम्
पाषाणदार्वादिमात्रम्
इत्येवम्
इत्येवम्
एकस्मिन् कार्ये
एकस्मिन् कार्ये
सक्तम्
सक्तम्
अहैतुकम्
अहैतुकम्
हेतुवर्जितम्
हेतुवर्जितम्
निर्युक्तिकम्
निर्युक्तिकम्
अतत्त्वार्थवत्
अतत्त्वार्थवत्
यथाभूतः
यथाभूतः
अर्थः
अर्थः
तत्त्वार्थः
तत्त्वार्थः
सः
सः
अस्य
अस्य
ज्ञेयभूतः
ज्ञेयभूतः
अस्ति इति
अस्ति इति
तत्त्वार्थवत्
तत्त्वार्थवत्
न तत्त्वार्थवत्
न तत्त्वार्थवत्
अतत्त्वार्थवत्
अतत्त्वार्थवत्
अहैतुकत्वात्
अहैतुकत्वात्
एव
एव
अल्पञ्च
अल्पञ्च
अल्पविषयत्वात्
अल्पविषयत्वात्
अल्पफलत्वाद्वा
अल्पफलत्वात् वा
तत्तामसम्
तत्तामसम्
उदाहृतम्
उदाहृतम्
तामसानां हि
तामसानां हि
प्राणिनाम्
प्राणिनाम्
अविवेकिनाम्
अविवेकिनाम्
ईदृशं ज्ञानं दृश्यते
ईदृशं ज्ञानं दृश्यते
यत्तु ज्ञानं which jnana kritsnavat is equal to samastavat, as though it is everything. Sarva vishayam iva. So kritsnavat is equal to samastavat is equal to sarva vishayam iva, as though it is the only object. Ekasmin karye, in one karya, in one object, which is karya. It is not karana, it is not atma, it is karya. In one karya, in one product in the creation, in one nama rupa. Karya can be deha, it can be the body also, our own body, or bahirva, or it may be any external object like pratima, etc. Pratimadau, in pratima, etc. In an image or any picture, etc. also, or any concept also. Saktam, it is sakta, it is stuck in there. How stuck? Etavan eva atma, this much alone is the atma, or Ishvara, Ishvarova, Ishvara is only this much. Only a particular symbol can represent Ishvara. Only a particular name can represent Ishvara. Only a particular prophet can represent God, not others. Na ataha param asti. There is nothing beyond that. Iti. So nowadays we can have better examples. But poor Bhashyakara did not have that good examples as we have today. That is why he takes some other example. I don't have to reveal what example is there in my mind because it is very obvious. So Bhashyakara gives an example, Yatha Nagnakshapanakadina. In Bhashyakara's time, there were some Nagnakshapanaka, naked monks, naked sadhus. At that time, the Greek people came to India, and the Greek people called these naked sadhus as a gymnosophist. They were called gymnosophists in Greek because, Aristotle Aristotle called them gymnosophists. He heard there are gymnosophists in India. So he told Alexander, you should bring a gymnosophist to Greeks, to Macedonia. So, Nagnakshapanakadina, so the naked sadhus, referring to Jainas, Jain sadhus, Digambaras. According to them, the Atma is confined to the body. Shariraanuvarti. There is another reading, Sharirantarvarti. Sharirantarvarti can be a preferable reading because the Atma is there in the body. It is not there outside the body. Therefore, Deha Parimanaha, the Atma is of the size of the body. Jivaha, that kind of Atma is Jiva. The Atma is not there everywhere. Atma is confined to the body. And they will hold on to this idea. Or another, Ishvaro va Pashana Darvadi Matram. The Ishvara is Pashana, Daru, etc. only. Only a particular stone is Ishvara. We should note that here Bhashyakara does not say you should not worship the Ishvara in stone. That is not the idea. Only a particular stone is Ishvara. Nothing beyond that. Or Daru, only a Daru, a log of wood is Ishvara. Ishvara is nothing beyond that. Pashana Darvadi Matram. Ityevam, in this manner, Ekasmin Karye Saktam. It is stuck to one particular object. Ahaitukam means Hetu Varjitam. It does not have a reason. You cannot ask him the reason. Therefore, Niryuktikam. Ahaitukam means Niryuktikam. It does not have logic. Atatvarthavat. So, okay, we'll continue tomorrow. Next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.